afternoon or evening, depending on the time you're watching this. I'm speaking live from Mount Zion Institute of Christian Drama. We have been fireized by the Holy Spirit through our Father in the Lord to speak with you on this platform on different issues as pertaining the kingdom. This morning, we want to talk about our attitude in God's presence. Our attitude in God's presence. When we go to God's presence, what is your attitude? When the preacher is preaching, what is your attitude? That reminds me of the other day I was in a particular church. I won't tell you that's the name of the church now. But I was in the church and the pastor was, ministering powerfully. Wonderful message. And I was writing as usual. At some point I felt I left something out and I was like, let me look at my neighbor's notes. What I saw, he was on a WhatsApp page. To my left was a man, on his Facebook page. I was like, wow. Before I knew it, I looked around and I saw about 4 people doing the same thing. At first, I thought I was the one who was lost. Did the pastor ask us to check something on her mobile phone or something? Then a woman signaled to me. She saw me from afar and she smiled. And at that point, I picked that message. They were in church, physically, but they were not in church. I don't know how you treat the presence of God. He's sending you this message to warn you ahead of the dangers of not honoring God. Because if you don't honor God, when you want His presence, He will not be there to honor you. People don't do that when they are to visit maybe kings, people who are in high position. They comport themselves well. The other day, some people were there to visit a state governor and they got there 2 hours before the scheduled time. After they've been checked, they were asked to put off their cell phones and they complied because they want to see a man just like themselves. But when it gets to, going to church, comporting ourselves well before God, we think anything goes. No, God is taking notes. He's taking record. Those times you were in church watching movies, those times you were in church, sending messages and, tweeting and, WhatsApping and all that. He's watching. So I just want to quickly send this across to you. But I promise you, next week, I'm coming out on another powerful episode. Till then, stay lifted.